Hello everybody, welcome to today's spooky, witchy live stream. I am so excited for today because as you can see, taking up all of the screen, more screen than I even have to give it, we have the Sanderson sister Hocus Pocus. This delightful, hold on, I'm gonna switch over to full. This delightful movie is one of my all-time favorite films growing up during the Halloween season. Like, I love this movie so much. I know that it's mildly problematic. I don't care. I think it was a delight. I love Bette Midler, and honestly, all three of the Sanderson sisters, I think they're fantastic. All of the actresses did a great job. I love this film so goddamn much. So, today, I figured I'd don my witch's hat, my witch's outfit, and we would build a witch's house. The best witch's house. And I can't wait to explore everything inside because I hope there's like tons and tons and tons and tons of Easter eggs. I've looked a little bit into this build online because when it first was announced, people of course got it early because they're, you know, influencers and stuff, and they were sent it because they're ambassadors of Lego, and they built it and they showed it off. But I didn't look too in depth into that really. Like when we had it on, I paid attention, but not enough to like spoil the build for myself. So that is what we're working on, and I'm excited. So let's switch us back over to, well, actually, I'm gonna, how do I do this? I want to show dumping the like stuff onto the.
Okay, so the easiest way to do that
Yeah.
is, I know what we're going to do. So what we're going to do is I'm going to drop that a little bit more just because it's a little loud.
Okay, that's fine.
And then, okay, so that, I'm going to make you disappear.
I am spooky god!
Yes, retention is dropping as we speak.
Oh, no.
Oh my god, and we will add the real camera in. We'll even get it nice and positioned so it's not like, hold on, we're not nearly done yet.
Okay.
So give me a quick second.
That's absolutely fine. I'm also looking at what tape type this has on.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you need
I'm going to need my X-Acto.
Okay, the other thing we're gonna do is we are going to release these cables there. We're going to pick up that camera because we're gonna see if we can get a little bit of a wider angle shot for you.
Excellent.
We'll reposition everything in just a moment.
Absolutely. Go! UFOZ. No, it's not. I know. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people would
Wow,
probably
don't be hateful about the Ghostbusters.
I'm not hateful about the Ghostbusters. I'm just saying that the Ghostbusters is not superior to Hocus Pocus in my humble girl opinion.
I apologize for the free toes that were just given away.
I know. How dare you?
Apparently easier than anticipated. Okay, that is probably as good as I'm going to be able to give you.
Alright, that is fine.
As I retighten everything.
Because all I really want to do is whoop this bitch. Woo! Whoop! And then
Here, you can step into
frame. Alright, and then slice. Slice. Alright, put the blade away. Make sure it's covered so I don't injure myself the next time I grab it. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to safely pull out the packaging. Okay, I don't want that to get bent. There's probably stickers in there. Hey, there you go.
There you go. She's in the corner now.
Hello.
This will just be as fine. We'll just do it on the normal.
There we go. There we go. And then
the great dump. She's gonna dump. Oh god, she's dumping everywhere.
I am. Oh my god.
Can you move bag 15 for me?
Yes.
So I can put this camera down.
Yep. Sorry. Hold on. There we go. Bag 15. Oh, the box fell on me. Rude. The Sanderson sisters curse.
It's a professional live stream.
It is a very professional live stream. All right, here, let's bring me back into full frame. Hello, everybody. All right, now that we've gotten all of our bags out on the table, I'll probably end up putting them back into the box a little bit, but I just want to organize them and see what
your hat is going to hit the camera, just so you know.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna take the hat off here shortly.
Yeah, you do it in a minute. Just
yes.
Just be aware that you might.
They're used to that. My ears, my cat ears, bang into this thing like really specifically here.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's not it's my fault. I just lean forward dramatically and they go whack. Thankfully, it's not to me. We've got a bunch of plates. We have a whole bunch of bags.
I'm gonna go check audio levels.
Okay, good. All right, let's organize these very briefly, and then we will get to actually building. And in the meantime, I should say hello to everybody. I see you guys there in chat. I'm just really pumped to get this thing started because I really love Hocus Pocus. I mean, Ghostbusters is pretty good too. I understand. You want me to say... Okay, hold on. And your little dog too. There we go. How was that? I hope that was acceptable for you, Art. Hello, Bob. Hello, Celestino. Hello, Raul. Hello, UFOZ. I think it's a 0Z. I think. Hello, Tarantula. It is lovely to see you again. Look, I know they're not tarantulas, but I do have spoopy spiders on my veil, so we're in theme. All right. And hello, Otto. Welcome. Let's organize these things. Ooh, this one's exciting because it has some sort of fabric piece in it. And that's number 2. I wonder if that's one of the sisters, actually. I think they may have fabric capes. Oh, gosh. Yes. Yes, they do. I love when I get fabric pieces in Lego. It's so good. All right, we don't need 14 yet. Number 2. 11. How many bags do we actually have? I saw the 15. Alright, we're taking the hat off while I organize these because, it's really getting in my way. Alright, 15, 14, 13. That's number 3. Here's number 1. I assume we're going to need these for number 1 as well, because we're going to want foundation to be put down and everything. 5. Oh, I can read numbers. 6. 4. Also 1. Okay, so these are going to go in my lap, because I think they're what we're starting with. That's a bag 15, so it goes down there. 7. 7 and 8. I found 12. What's this big bag for? 10. This is definitely going to be like a foundation of the house itself because it's so many brown pieces. That's my guess. Or it could possibly be the fence, I guess. No, I think it's going to be part of the house. It's probably part of the roof, actually, now that I say it. There we got that. Here is number 9. Where's it? There's it. Alright, 11, 10, 9, 8. 8. Did I put 8 somewhere? Ah! I did. Underneath 7. Brilliant. I'm so smart. Alright, there's that. There's number 6. Number 5. 4. 3. 2. And of course, the foundation, which is what we're actually going to start with. Alright, now that we're done with that, let me scoot you guys back over. Let me readjust my camera. I think it's this one. So that. It's this one. This. Alright, so that's straight at least. Let's take everything. Oop. Hold on. We were kind of... There we go. I think that looks pretty good. Yeah. I think we're good. No, I think I'm good. I think this looks good on screen.
You don't have wires in the way of your face cam, do you?
No, no, no. I need to move them from when I like adjusted, but I won't have them once they're been shifted.
Right there. Yeah, sorry, this has an extension.
This
is like 10 feet long, so this has plenty of give on it. So really the main thing you gotta worry about on the camera is the power cable.
Understood, okay. That makes sense.
This sucker is like wrapped up back behind the computer. Oh, you see that thing on top of your computer, that bundle of wire?
Oh, is that the cable that's connected?
That's that.
I see. Okay, yeah, I think I just get caught on this extension sometimes.
Just for your planning purposes, if at any point you wanted to like move that, like put on a tripod and move it across the room, it could stay hooked up to the computer. What you just want to do is move the power cable to an extension cable somewhere else.
Absolutely, that sounds cool. Actually, maybe.
Well, isn't that kind of what we did when we did the Ring Fit stream?
Yeah, actually, it is kind of what we did when we did the Ring Fit stream.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Well,
Before you begin.
Yes. Oh my gosh. What?
I have one last thing.
Yes. What is it?
2 things.
Yes.
1, move your hat. You're gonna roll over it.
Oh god, that would be bad.
You did roll over it.
I did roll over it. Only some of the like.
Do you want me to take it?
Yes, I would like you to take it.
Cool. I will take it and put it back here.
Yay!
The second thing is go back to the full screen with just the face just face cam on, please.
Okay, I think that's our full screen, but I think we've...
As I said, with just...
Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, I'm silly.
It's okay. The reason is...
Yes.
Because I was going to do this while you changed it for me, thank you.
You're welcome. Did something arrive? I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening.
Oh god! Ah!
Oh!
It's... Oh god, I can't... I'm not even in frame.
Here. Let me...
Oh god! Hold on, I'm doing... Okay. Oh boy.
There we go.
We built the Daily Bugle.
We built the Daily Bugle!
And it is large and in charge. Here, you take it from the bottom. You got it?
Yep.
Release it.
Look at how big this thing is. There, it's now officially entirely on screen. It is huge.
Just finished it yesterday.
Yeah, we just finished.
And I just put all the minifigs in it.
Please say it works. Thank goodness we Mills plated that sucker, because I would not want to move it. Like, even with I mean, I guess we'd have to take it apart, because it is modular, so you can remove the pieces to it and everything. The problem is so the fronts of the Daily Bugle all pop off so that you can look at the interior, which is really cool, not a complaint. However, there are a few of them that are not actually connected, like, legitimately to the base, like, whatever's below them. They are just kind of sitting in place and then sort of there. So if you were to, like, so basically when you separate them, they become a lot more pieces than you think they might become. So, which makes transporting it in that way also kind of a pain in the ass. So I'm so glad we Mills plated it so that it has structural support to actually, like, be movable while together, because it just makes it easier. All right. I'm caffeined up. I've got our bag. Let me switch back over to normal. Let me get my headphones on so I can vibe to some music with you guys. Trying out a new... Why am I... Oh, because... Probably because Chaos Cultist was using them and his head is larger than mine. Yes, please do hit the like button if you're enjoying this so far. And now we can actually get to building. So let's do that. Let's open up bag number 1. We'll organize our pieces and then we'll actually open our instructions to figure out what the hell we need to do with all these pieces. Plastic, go over there. I am gonna want to put this on a Mills plate. For the same reason that the other one. Thankfully, this does not need to connect into anything, and I have one pre-prepped here. So this is fine. This is fine. And you know what? Actually, to be extra safe, I am going to put a foundation of green plate just all the way on the bottom of this. Where are all of my green plates? What did I do? I think I know what I did with them. Hold on. I need to get into one of my cases behind me. Well, I might have some... Okay, never mind. I thought maybe I would have some in this red Lego thing. Yep, they're in the other room. Give me one sec. I think probably my most used Lego color is green. Huzzah for prep! Indeed. Indeed, indeed. Here we go. Plenty of green plates for me to use. We're going to use the square as much as we can. Thankfully, I know I have plenty. I also have some on some Mills plates already that I can probably pull off because I'm not using those Mills plates and their pieces, so if I really need more, I will get them from there. I just figure, literally to the point I made about the Daily Bugle and being able to move it, I imagine this house is going to be heavy. And I want it to be stable. So I just figure this will be easier. Snap, snap. I have never rebuilt a Lego set after I have sorry, I said that wrong. Colleen, I have never repainted any of my Lego sets after I have built them. I know that it's something that people have done. I know there's like, and I think that's how a lot of the custom, well actually no, the custom clones I think are predominantly like screen printed onto them rather than painted onto them. Although I do think there are some that are painted. I'm sure there are some like commissioned pieces that people have gotten done where the artist, instead of screen printing it, painted it. But I've never done that myself. I kind of... Did I turn my music like all the way down? What did happen? I did. I turned it all the way down. I've never really had the urge to do it, actually. I've had the urge to possibly repaint some of my action figures, but never my Lego. Alright, I'm gonna cheat a little bit with some of these longer ones. In a bit more space, but still proportional to what we've been doing. It shouldn't affect the amount we'll need or what pieces we'll need. Alright, I think I have depleted the squares into this. I'm just gonna steal them. And also the little pile that's here. I've got these green plates everywhere. Oh yeah, the Hocus Pocus house. I imagine it could fit into a Lego City build very easily. Well, this way, since I have it on a Mills plate, in theory, I'll be able to do that. Just grabbing myself some more greens off of the plate down here. Whoop. Oh no! Have you bought a ton of comics because of the sale? That sounds fun. It's always such a struggle when one of your favorite, like, retail locations that you might shop a lot is having, like, a sale or running some form of promotion. Because you're like, damn it, that means I want to buy it more. Alright, let's get these. Legos are so sharp sometimes. And they hurts me. Fine though. It's fine, it's fine. They're meant for children, after all. You should get back into it, YC Art Tech. Why not? Lego is fantastic, and they make plenty of sets that are 100% just geared toward adults. So, like, if you're worried about complexity or, I don't know, something else, don't, because it's they're great. Like, there are tons of really great sets. Alright, I need like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think more. I think this will be enough. Let's see if I did my maths correct. Oh, bam! There we go. Mills plate complete and ready. Now, we'll set that aside. We'll get those pieces out of the way too, because they're not relevant to this build. Don't actually know if I need those yet. Let's separate these pieces out and we'll get our paperwork. Actually over there while I separate things. Oh, I'm so excited for all these brick pieces. I love the brick pieces. It's one of my favorites. Yes, they would be a very, very, very good deterrent against why can't I say this word? Burglary. Because stepping on them sucks, yes. They're very sharp. Thankfully, I have not actually done that much. I didn't have Legos much when I was growing up, so I never had the problem when I was a kid and I would just, like, throw them or something, or be really wild with them, which I imagine sometimes as a kid you may have done if you were just, like... I mean, you're a kid, right? You're having fun, you're just tossing things around, you're flying with your spaceships or whatever, and they may break apart and you lose pieces and you're not really paying attention and they get stuck on the floor and then... you know, you step on them later. Never really had that because I didn't have them much. But as an adult, I've at least been, like, conscious enough to know that that is a major problem with Lego sometimes. And I have actively worked to avoid it. And I don't actually think Chaos Cultist or I have specifically stepped on Lego since we've been building in our, like, adulthood. Thank goodness, because I imagine it sucks. I love in pro wrestling that is a thing now, that people will, instead of like bringing out tacks or anything like that, they'll occasionally just bring out a ton of Lego. And that's what they will slam each other into. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's safer because the tacks have probably the problem where they can break off in the skin, which just sounds horrifying. But you know what? It's spooky season, so we're going to talk about some horrifying things. Whereas the Lego are probably just going to bruise you or cut you. They're not necessarily going to wedge themselves into your flesh and have to be plucked out. Oh, there's tons of sets that are aimed at... This is the coolest gate piece I've ever seen. I don't know if this is new to this set or what, but holy shit, that's awesome. Look how cool that is. Set already. It's gonna be so good. Excuse me, Bag 3, we're not on you yet. Calm yourself. Stay there. Oh, that was so cool. I love that gate a lot, actually. Oh, so good. Oh, thanks! Ah, it'd be so cute. I know this is just like a generic black cat print for them. Although he does have like a cute little snout. I don't know if you guys can see it. Hold on. Will it focus on his face? Do I have it slightly too close? What if I do that? Yeah, you can see it. See his little gray nose and with the little like smiley, like whisker smiley that they always do for cats for the mouth. Ah, Binks! Good boy. Spoiler, he dies at the end. I mean, technically, well, no, he just died at the end. He wasn't technically dead already. He was immortal as a cat. Joris, I wish that Lego would work with Warhammer. I wish they would get a GW license. That would be so cool. Lego minifigs are already to scale with 32mm miniatures. Like, they work at that scale. You can use the buildings as terrain even. So I do think it would be a perfectly cool thing to do. And what a great, cheap alternative, potentially, to building your army. Could you imagine playing against somebody who was just had mounted all of their Lego minifigs onto bases. Like, there's been a part of me that wants to do that with just orcs or something like that, because they do make orc figures already in Lego, and just substituting that for my orc army. But I haven't committed to it yet. Alright, finish getting these pieces separated out. That goes there, we'll put that up by Binks. Needs to go there, along with its partner. Put that there, and then we've got a bunch of grays. Alright. I think, so because there's a water wheel on this, I'm really hoping it works. Normally, Lego puts some functionality into these adult sets that they make, and I'm really hoping that's one of the things that actually moves. That would be super cool. I don't think it'd be very difficult either. I feel like they've done water wheels plenty before, so should be fine. I do! Tarantula Holla. I actually have an entire video about combining Lego with Warhammer, because I specifically built the Mos Eisley Cantina to use with my Star Wars Legion games, and it works great. They're the same, like, the minifigs are, that's how I know that minifigs are roughly the same scale as most standard wargaming games, if they're using, like, the Atomic Mass and Games Workshop sort of standard for scale. Because they fit really well, and it looks really nice. It's a great way to combine the two hobbies. And especially if you are looking for it as purely just I'm using this as my terrain. In the video, I mentioned how if you don't care about the minifigs, you can actually sell the minifigs for a pretty decent price, because those are always very collectible and valuable to those collectors. So you can sell them for a pretty high price depending on what they are, especially in sets like Mos Eisley where certain characters are only available through that set. And so you can make some money back on it too and save yourself some money. So if they actually partnered with Games Workshop to produce Imperial like buildings, Xeno terrain, and also like Dreadnoughts and Space Marine minifigs and Imperial Guard minifigs and all these things, I would, oh my god, I'd go crazy with buying stuff. And it would be brilliant actually too on just like a business side for, I think, Lego, because Lego already is aware that army building is a big deal within its community. People do it all the time with their Star Wars line. That's why they make so many of those packs that you just get like clones and droids or stormtroopers and rebels, because people like to build out rebel armies, Imperial armies, droid armies for the Separatists, and then clone armies for the Republic, right? I'm doing it myself. I have my own mini like clone army in the works, and eventually there actually will be a video on the channel all about that, but that'll be coming later, probably during the holiday season. And so talk about a thing that is going to be a great way to just continue to produce those little $20 booster packs of here's a bunch of Space Marine minifigs fighting Tyranids or something, or Necrons, because you could just do like it based off like the skeleton sculpt or something like that. I feel like that could be a foundation for a Necron build. And it'd be super, people be all over it, especially because they can easily make the armor, once they have the design for the Space Marine armor in mind, they've made the mold for it, just throw different colors on it, man. And then you'll get Blood Angels, you'll get your Space Wolves, you'll get your Imperial Guard, or not Imperial Guard, your Imperial Fists, you'll get Dark Angels, you'll get, hell, you could go into Chaos and you could give people Thousand Sons and Emperor's Children and all of that stuff, because you got all those colors. Pinks and purples and blues and all those are readily available in Lego, so it would be brilliant, and I think it'd be amazing. And I want them to do it. Especially considering they really seem to not care so much about having guns. Oh my god, look at those spooky skeleton face. Oh, it's so good. So the one disappointing thing about this set, and it's not even really a huge disappointment, but I do think it's a missed opportunity, and I would love, they're not going to, but I would love for Lego to make a second, like a a second Hocus Pocus set, because I want it to be in the graveyard so that we can have the scene where Billy has, you know, joined forces with the kids and is helping protect, what's her name? Is it, no, it's not Sarah. I don't remember the little girl's name. Which is funny because I feel like they scream it a lot, but I don't remember her name. But when she's in the grave and they put the salt around her, like, that would be so cool. That would be the next set that I would want in a Hocus Pocus lineup. I mean, it's Disney. They could potentially continue to work with them, but I do think this was the Lego Ideas set, so I think this was one of the ones voted on by people. And that a fan came up with. And then Lego was like, yes, we will remake this with our designers. Because they sort of base them off of the fan designs, but it's not usually one-to-one. And you can really see that with the A-frame. Oh my god, does the A-frame look so much better as its original design and concept, in my humble Lego opinion. Oh my god, Lego Chaos Knights would look really sick. And they have so many different horn pieces that they could easily play around with a whole bunch of stuff when it comes to chaos specifically in Lego. Like, oh. I don't think it'll ever happen, but I would flip my lid so hard if Lego ever did that. I would also reach out to them and be like, please send it to me early. I have a Warhammer channel. Please. Let me showcase it. Alright, we're almost done with our organization, which means we can get started on this first step. Finally. Finally! One little white tab, some yellow leaves for our autumn coloring. All right, let's do that. Let's get this. This is a thick book. Just getting the tape open on the container, and all right, here we go. There's my stickers. Not too many, but we do have some. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my god! That's so cute. So they have a sticker for... Okay, they're pretty... Okay. So Emily Binks, which is the sister of the boy whose soul is in this cat. I actually don't know the Amber Vitt reference. So I don't know what that one is. That might be the original author, potentially, of Hocus Pocus. This is the grave. This is Billy's grave, actually. So they do have a little bit. Oh, I see this right here. This scene is them going into the graveyard. That's what the gate is for. So that's probably what we're building first. I wonder how big... Okay, hold on. How big is this house? Does it take up a full Mills plate? This is the foundation, so hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So it is in theory... Is it 20 by 20? 1, 2, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, is the house only 20 by 20? So I can put the graveyard, like, here. If I butt the house into the corner here. Because it'll take up like this. What is around the house? There is a little bit of stuff around the house. What is... Oh my gosh, look. Look at the designers being total dorks. Oh my god, that's so good. I love when they are... Oh, this is so cool. It looks... like it's meant to be like a witch's book. Oh, I love that. This part isn't, obviously, but the sepia tone design is so good. So I think this was the designer originally that won the Lego, like, ideas thing. So she came up with the original design. Super, super cute. And then they took it. Talks a little bit about Hocus Pocus, of course. Gives us some trivia. Talks about the designers. And then, of course, we get into the build itself. I'm gonna build the gateway off of the Mills plate, but I'm gonna put the house on the Mills plate, and I'll figure out where to put the gate afterwards. And if I end up having to, like, reconstruct it and rebuild it, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. It's literally just this one bag, and everything else is the house. So that's not gonna be too big of a problem. We'll put that there. We'll put our book here. I've got my brick separator if I need it. My experiences with Battletech Tarantula Hala are not very in-depth right now. I have been learning to play. I have played both Classic once, and I've also played Alpha Strike once. I think I've, in the past, had other experiences with Classic, perhaps, but it was so long ago that I don't really count it as being good knowledge for me to use here. So I would say most of my Battletech experience is relatively new. One of the game stores that is not super close by to me anymore, but is still relatively close by and that I used to work at, has Battletech meetups every, like, third Sunday of the month. And so I've been trying to make my way out to those to participate in that so that I can learn, because one of the people that is there runs it. Like, he invited me in to, like, learn it after I was there for GobCon, actually. I was at a convention, met him, he taught me Alpha Strike, and then he invited me to the meetups because I was already familiar with them, but I hadn't really, like, had a formal sort of invitation. And I always feel a little awkward going into, like, game groups without first either knowing somebody specifically who was there or, like, getting some sort of invitation, because I'm not gonna lie, sometimes they do still feel very clubby. And if you're not part of that club, it's not that you're not welcome specifically, but I get nervous to interrupt that. I just don't want to break the vibe up, because normally there's, like, an even amount of people. So me going in would be, like, an odd man out, and then one person wouldn't be able to play. And since I don't know how to play properly, I always feel kind of guilty, like, taking up somebody's spot when I'm learning and probably am not that fun to play against, because I'm going to be asking a shit ton of questions and not knowing what I'm doing quite yet. Although it was pretty intuitive, just because I've played enough war games at this point that it's not that dissimilar, but there are definitely some things that I would not have thought to pay attention to, and I still have not actually played the game fully when it comes to classic Battletech, because I've not used heat in the game yet. I did a learner's game where we were kind of going through, like, movement and how to calculate whether or not you hit and everything, but we weren't really paying attention to heat specifically yet, so that's a factor of the game that I have not, like, learned. Also, thank you for subscribing, Puddle Foster. Welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoy yourself here. I know that Alpha Strike is a lot more similar to Kill Team, honestly, from my experience with it, like the one time I did it, and I did enjoy that, but I actually really liked the classic version a bit more. Okay, I don't need this right. It is partially throwing me off. And I do not have any half plates to be able to build. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and build it on it by itself the way that they're describing it, and we'll add it to the Mills plate later, or we'll just get its own Mills plate separately. Like a little mini one. And I'll build that up. But I'm not too worried about it. The first thing I need is not even these pieces like I thought. It is actually this and a brick. My god. The dramatic first piece has been placed! I do love that we have, like, just a random skeleton head. Because, you know, this grave This graveyard in Salem, Massachusetts just has skulls sitting out dramatically on the fences of their cemeteries. If you live in Massachusetts, in Salem, let me know if that is true or not. And I don't mean the fake kinds because they put them up during Halloween, but I mean like they're implying this is just a skull sitting out in this graveyard on the fence. That is my impression. And I just don't think that's what they would do. It's almost like it's a spooky movie. And it's meant to frighten children. I was never frightened by this movie, but I did love the crap out of it. I really wanted to be one of the Sanderson sisters. That was my goal. Okay. Got that, and then we're gonna need another 2 of these. To go like so. And then 1 of these on top. Let me know if you want me to zoom in or if you like the more larger screen. This is a newer Lego set, but it's not like... It's new this year. It's a 2003 set. And I think it released last month or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but I want to say it's relatively recent. Alright, we got that. We're now going to use this and 1 of these. And our first sticker... Number 16. Ah, an S for Sanderson. Or Salem. It's probably for Salem. Sanderson, Salem. Alright, beautiful. That goes there. Lovely. Now let's put... Oh, and then we're gonna build... Oh my god. Bag 2, please. You're in my way. And then we need a bunch of these wedges. Where are my wedges? Where did I put my wedges? There they are. They're gonna basically be all going in different directions to create a cool, like, crown top. This view's great? Okay, good. Excellent. Nice. I have heard of Gladius. I'll need to check into it a little bit more. I haven't actually looked into it too much to see what it's all about, but I have heard of it. I know there's a lot of Warhammer games that have come and gone that would be really cool to sort of poke my head in on and just try them out, since I never played them back when they were fresh. Alright, so there is our first one. We're going to put this little thingamadoodle in right there. Bam! And that is going to go there. I wonder... Okay, hold on. I almost want to skip to bag 2. Surely I build... It's 20 by 20, and then it comes out, what? 1, 2, 3? So 23... by 23, essentially? Is that as far as it goes? I wonder... Where's my mill split? So we determined this was a 20 by 20, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So this is 20. So this would be 23. Would that be... Is it... Even if it goes... Okay, I do think we can put this on here. So what I'm going to do... Is it centered? Where's my initial picture? We're figuring this out, everybody. I want to make this as easy for myself as possible for future... So it doesn't get any wider than this. it. I'm putting the entranceway on one of the edges. But I'm going to use these as the actual base plates on the Mills plate so that it is flush. Okay. That is what I'm doing. I have determined it. Means I need to remove that. I think that leaves me even. Yes, that's even. Okay. So we'll do that. Actually, we'll probably want to remove these, and then we'll fill in what we need to. This is gonna work, I think. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that. So this, I want to just see where I want to place this. Okay, so like that. Then this goes there. This is going to get these delightful kitty paws. Just on there. Going into... I guess, hold on. Hold on. Let me straighten that a little bit. There we go. So that goes there, and then we're gonna put these two things right here because I bet this is where Binks will stand. Meow! I have walked here, and you can tell because I've left kitty prints. I have not watched the new one either, or the sequel. It's not even technically a new, like, I mean, it's kind of a retelling, but it is a sequel because they, like, move it forward. I haven't watched it yet. I'm a little afraid to, I will admit, because I am such a big fan of the original. Like, I love the original Hocus Pocus movie. It was my jam every Halloween season. Actually, it was really sweet on Halloween in 2021, I think, when the theaters were doing the things where you could rent out an entire theater to yourself or like with a group during the COVID like lockdown time period when they were trying to make some money for the theaters and stuff. Chaos Cultist rented out a theater for us to go watch Hocus Pocus in 2021 Halloween season in October. It was so awesome. I loved it. It was like a really awesome surprise. I don't know if I've seen that one. I really do like the more modern movie called The Witch, which I thought was really good. But I don't think I've seen that one that you're talking about. Did anybody ever watch Ginger Snaps? Like that movie about the werewolves? That was a good one too. Also Lost Boys. I mean, if we're just talking about like camp Halloween films to watch, Lost Boys is so good. Great songs. Just absolutely fantastic soundtrack. Superb acting from the mother, if I remember correctly, in Lost Boys. I just think I recall really liking her. Again, just so campy. I've tried Battle Sister in VR, or at least if that's the one that like Shayna Baszler tried a long time ago on her channel, then yes, I have given that a try. I unfortunately don't handle VR well. Moving around in VR really makes me nauseous, so I don't tend to play a lot of VR games for that reason. All right, we need the other S. Go. That's on, one more on top. Like so, and then we'll put the other 4 wedges. Go, and there, and bam. Well, okay, maybe. Maybe if I can actually stick the wedge on to the top of the thing. Okie dokie. Then we'll probably need to put this here. Just like we did previously. Sorry, on the inside though, not the outside. Silly. Okay. So that is there, and then the gates. Ah, this is for the little clothes sign. Why did I... Okay. I don't mind having to put stickers on like this. Decorative stuff like this, where this print would only ever be used in this Sanderson Sister set, I get it being a sticker. Why is the word closed in a very generic text style not just a printed piece? Because of course you're going to have other things that say closed. Like surely there are other sets that have used a closed sign in the future, or like in the past. That just seems silly to me. In the same way that if they give me a sticker for open, I'd ask the same question. I'd be like, why isn't this just a printed piece? Surely other things need to use open and closed signs. You've done plenty of, like, shops and buildings and all sorts of stuff. Another trucker. There we go. In my rage, I off-centered it. There we go. Okay, maybe I did that a little too hard. Oops. Ta-da! I think I had some sticky stuff on my thing when I rubbed that. That's why it got a little scuffed. Oops. Oh well. Well, now it just looks properly aged. I do set my lenses correctly. Like, I can do stuff in, like, Beat Saber, for example. I just can't move around in VR very well. And frankly, I don't like wearing the helmets for long periods of time. So VR games have never really appealed to me for that reason. Just having a heavy headset on my head and then just the strain that it causes my eyes and a little bit of a headache I get from the motion sickness and everything. Even if I built myself into it, I just don't think I'd want to do it for extremely long periods of time. So it's just not something I think I'm going to do. Alright, got a little bit of foliage we want to put down, so we'll do that real quick. Nice little vine. Beautiful. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to want to do is we're going to take this piece and then one of these and connect it like that. To then do that. I'm gonna do that there. I was using an Oculus. And I've used a PlayStation 5 VR. I've also used a couple of other sets. My husband used to work in VR. Like, he worked on a VR game. So I've tried a bunch of different ones, and I've had problems with all of them. Ooh, The Conjuring is a good movie. Nice. Well, and by good, I mean, like, entertaining. What are we doing? This. These two go here. And this goes here. Beautiful. Okay, that's looking good. Then we're gonna use a couple more wedges. Wonder if this is meant to be like one of the graves or something. I feel like this is where the majority of our stickers are going to end up being used, is in the graveyard. Which is fine. It means we don't have to use as many of them later on. You know, I've tried. Like, I tried to get into VR. Trust me. I'm sure that more modern technology, because I'll admit it's been a little while. He hasn't been working on that project for a while. So I'm sure that there are some things that maybe I could look into now where I could give it a shot, to be sure. But I have so many other priorities game-wise right now that I don't know if VR is going to be, like, top of my list of things to look into and get a new system of. But I can appreciate the enthusiasm. I do like it. I do like seeing it. Because I wish I could do it more. Like Skyrim wrecked me. That's the one that I really remember just really, really messing me up. Like, the Sister of Battle one was alright, but still not great for me. But I was able to play that a little bit longer. Skyrim? Oh my god, I was like, the first movement was just nauseating. And I don't even know why, really, specifically. I have not looked at the recent points balance in full. I will admit, 10th edition has not been doing it for me specifically. I've liked it well enough. I have definitely played a few games of it, and I do enjoy the patrol format a lot. Like, that's what I've played most predominantly. But I'm not... It's so... They didn't actually simplify things, and in my opinion, and I feel like it's just... It hasn't really improved from the state it was in. Specifically, because I feel like they just keep making all these changes, and it's constantly retconning things, and frankly, I'm kind of pissed off that the codexes are invalid sometimes before they even release. And, like, that just... As a consumer, it bothers me. As a fan, it also bothers me, because I feel like they're not... I don't know, I don't sometimes feel like GW is respecting us as gamers, and sometimes they just look at us as collectors, despite the fact that they are a games company and they should be focusing on the game. And I just don't always feel like that's the case. That's my hot take. Alright, there we go. That's looking good. Now, which sticker do we need to put on this? And what orientation does it need to be? Oh, it's Dear Miss Sweet Emily Binks's. Alright, let's not fuck this up. Perfect. Alright, and then this is going to go... Oh, this, I see. How sad. Oh, I see, it's a headstone, so it's not actually a skeleton, it's a headstone. That makes way more sense. That makes way, way more sense. I was wondering, I was like, I don't remember there being just, like, a skeleton on, like, the fence or something in the movie. Maybe I was misremembering. I could believe that, but I didn't remember it. Alright, number 11. Oh, dear sweet Billy. That explains why there's a skull on it. It's not his skull, but Sanderson's sisters were, humorous. Although technically he does lose his head several times. Alright, there's that. And then we're gonna put this on there with it. For a nice decorative topper. Beautiful. Beautiful. Nice! That's not bad to hear then. I'm glad to see that Death Guard have gotten some points balanced. I do love me the Death Guard. Oh my god, I've been facing these all the wrong way. Which means that I put this on the wrong side. Whoopsie daisy. Alright, let's try this again. Bam! I don't think their graves were actually that close to each other. Disney. Or Lego. I don't think these three people's graves were quite this close to each other. This is why I want them to do a second set that was just the graveyard. That's, I think, my biggest, like, disappointment in this. But I'm still really enjoying it. And I'm also not seeing the piece that I need. Oh, it's this. Okay, that. One of these. Two of those. The last two of those. One more of these. And... okay, these are spare. Just pulling my extras away because I know that they're going to be extras, so I'm not looking through them and going, do I need this? Alright, first things first, we need to put that there. And then we're going to connect these here. Put this at the bottom. I will admit I am enjoying the construction of this quite immensely. It is very cool how we've made a grave symbol without it actually looking like a grave quite yet. Alright, there we go. And let's get the sticker on it. Number 8. Yeah, I don't know who, hold on, I'm gonna look up, who's Amber White? Is that the name? It's the name of the person who designed the Lego set. That is who she is. So this sticker, apparently Amber perished after she designed this set. She was like, this was my one thing to give to Lego, and then she died. Not actually true. It's not actually true at all. But what a clever way to actually include her name in the set. Really, really nice. Alright, so that's cute. We've done that. So let's put her here next to Dear Sweet William. And now we're going to continue building this out. With this piece. Nope. 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 That's the wrong angle. With this piece. Boop. 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 So many bricks. my gosh, my hair is tickling my nose. Oh, almost sneezed. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I could do a mock of the graveyard. That's absolutely true. I might do that, honestly. I might end up... You know what? You know what? Screw it. I don't have... Do I have another Mills plate prepped? I don't think I do. It's the problem. I mean, I have some prepped, but not with green. I do think I'm getting low on that, since I didn't see as many in my container green as I thought I did. Alright, well for right now, we're gonna do this still, and then, you know, I probably will end up taking it off and doing a separate mock of the graveyard, because, like, the city will end up wanting a graveyard anyways. Alright, let's just separate this. You've convinced me to keep it off. Should be easy enough to put into place and then build around anyways. Let's get that back on, that back on, and that back on. And we'll put all these greens back in place. I'm also worried that if I do it on both the same plates, that it's going to just be too tight. Also, I'm not convinced that I'm doing my math correctly and that I wouldn't have an issue anyways. Just with having miscounted and therefore needing more space. And this will just guarantee that the house fits and it looks cool and I can kind of center it, like, in there. I can make the 20 by 20 square, like, here. Or so. Alright, so let's get this bad boy out of the way. Bring this back over here. Like that. That, and then like that. We also want to use that. You said Poxwalkers are 50 points for a group of 10. Before, they were 60 points for a group of 10. If you wanted 500-point army of Death Guard, that was impossible. Do you mean like a 500-point army of just pure Poxwalker Death Guard? Because, like, is that the only thing you're running? That feels like you wouldn't want to do it anyways, because Poxwalkers by themselves aren't that great. So please clarify what you mean, Joris. That is that. We do need that. And then we're also going to need these. What else? Okay, so there's that. Alright, next we're gonna build this up. This must be the back side. This must be the, like... must face like this. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know how this is attaching to this. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out when we're done. In the meantime, I need this. I need 3 of these bricks. 1 of these, and that, and our little cylindrical piece. And I threw it onto the floor. Okay, so that's like that, and then we just stick it onto there, and I assume it's now roughly the height of the other one without the spiky bits on there. I faced that the wrong way, sorry. So that goes there. And I'm gonna put 2 of these here. I guess the tree must go on the other side. Oh, these are gonna be fences. Wild, alright. Like that! Bam! And then... Oh my god. That is so cool. Then it can be moved. I don't think their graves were this close to the fence. Alright, let's build the other side now. And make a tree. That looks correct. Shit, I put it on the wrong way. There we go. That actually looks correct. This should be a lot easier because now we're just building a tree and it's a little less complicated. Alright, so that goes like that. Yeah, we're just immediately putting this foundation on. And then after I am done with this, I'm probably going to grab myself some lunch. Might come back with that and finish it up with you guys, and I'll probably end up having to feed the cats because more than likely I will, in the process of going out to the living room to get myself lunch, I will wake them up in the process because they'll hear the bloody refrigerator open. That's what the word I'm looking for. And then they'll be like, "What? Food time?" And I'll be like, "Fine, I guess yes. I guess I'll feed you. I guess I will feed you, dear, dear sweet kitties." All that into place. And we do need to put a few more of these. Like so. I guess this is probably for characters to be able to stand as while these jumper plates are being used. That is my expectation, at least. So that looks great. We're going to now add in the pillar. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. That stabbed into my finger. Ow. Have I mentioned that Lego are sharp? This is why you shouldn't drop them on the floor. I liked how they ended Ahsoka. I think the only thing that has me let down about it, because I have mixed feelings about the end of the show, and without going into like heavy spoilers, because I want to give people time to finish watching it. I know it aired this week. It's been a couple days, but still. So my biggest thing is I love what they've set up. I think it is fantastic what has happened between Ezra and Sabine. I wish that they had had a little bit more conversation about certain things, because I think it would have been better to resolve some stuff with Sabine's character. Basically, I think Sabine was the weakest of the ghost characters, ultimately. Like, Hera had problems too, but Sabine was so much more focused on, and her emo-ness about her entire planet being, like, glassified and all of her people dying, I really think should have been talked about way sooner in the series. Like, of course, I know that, and I think a lot of other fans know that because they've watched Rebels and Clone Wars, and they know what happens to Mandalore, and hell, technically, even people who watch The Mandalorian should be, like, vaguely, like, you should put 2 and 2 together. She doesn't have family around. She's a Mandalorian. That's probably why. But I feel like that would have affected my, like, if they had called it out more blatantly in, like, episode 1 or something, I feel as if I would have connected with her attitude a lot more. Whereas right now I feel very, this isn't Sabine. And that, I think, is one of my biggest problems. Everything else that has happened, though, I'm actually fine with. My biggest actual complaint about what has happened is the fact that I wish that upon, I think it's, was his name, I think it's Ray Parker. I just want to make sure I'm getting the actor's name correct, because I don't want to mess it up, but I want to say that's correct. No, I don't think that's correct. What is his name? Balin Scroll. Ray Stevenson, sorry. So, when Ray Stevenson passed, I wish that they had just come out and been like, hey, we're gonna have to recast him, or some things are going to need to be adapted. I really was, basically, the way that Disney came out about it after he had passed really gave me the impression that that character was going to not be seen past season 1. And so my biggest thing with the final episode of Ahsoka was, I was like, where the fuck are Skull and Hati, and what are they doing? Because you've got like 15 minutes left in this, bro, and you haven't touched on them at all. And so, like, that was the only thing that actually bothered me. And so I think if Disney had handled that better and just made it obvious that that character was going to have to be recast in some way, whether he become animated and voice acted by somebody who just is able to match his voice, or he's gonna be CG'd because they're gonna AI him or something like that. I don't know. But, like, I wish they had addressed that in a different way, because that was the only jarring thing for me personally about it. Sorry if that went on for way longer than you needed it to go as an explanation. I really, like, it's very weird because I really, really, really like, otherwise, the season. Like, I only know Thrawn through Filoni. I've never read any of the Thrawn books, and I think the way that Thrawn was portrayed in Ahsoka was great. I loved how he was in this final episode. The fact that he gets away is so good. I love what they're setting up for that. And I love what happens with Ahsoka and Sabine and everything that they hinted at with Balin and Hati. I just wish they had addressed that a bit more. And from my understanding, what I've seen online is that there are going to, like, some of the reason that some of the episodes may have been as short as they were is because they ultimately, when he passed, removed some stuff because they couldn't follow up on it. Like, it would need live action follow-up in the next season. And so, which is why I think they might end up going an animated style for him or something, like, because he may end up be going to, like, the world of Beyond Worlds or something like that. Or even just dealing with the Mortis gods specifically. Like, I could see them going into an animated style a la Clone Wars to, like, showcase that or something and maybe avoid it. I don't know. I think it'll be interesting to see what they do. I have built a Chaos Knight. I did a whole painting tutorial on it, actually. I don't remember which one it was. It was the melee one. Was it the melee? No, it wasn't the melee. It was the one... What does that knight have? Is it the... I don't remember which one it is. Somebody will have to go look. I don't remember which one it is. But I have built a Chaos Knight. They are quite fun to work on. Like, super, super fun to work on. Although I just, in general, like big models. Because they're pretty cool. I don't know. They're fun. Very, very entertaining. build and paint. Also gives a lot of flexibility for just mistakes and being able to redo it because it's such a large surface. Alright, so the tree is gonna go here. That and that. There's our nice little stump. This is one of my favorite colors that they do in Lego, this like olive green color. I love it so much. Did I? Oh, I put this one facing the wrong way. That's what happened. There we go. That's better. Don't bork it up, Angela. So that's good. This is gonna go here. We want to grab this, one of these. Stick it there. Line it up. I need this. And this. To round the top of it, I guess. Interesting. And then... So that's like that then. Yes, that looks like my picture. Next, we want to bring one of these along with some of our Technic pieces. Woo! Oh, I see. This one first. This will go into this. Oh, that sounds awesome. Yeah, I've not painted any of my knights up to match my Death Guard specifically. That is not something that I've done yet. Although it would be very cool to do a Nurgle-themed Chaos Knight. Make him really goopy. It'd be so much fun. Get that. Get that. That. Other branch. And then this. Nice. Alright, so that's like that. It's a very swoopy tree. Very, very spoopy. The noise of me almost dropping a piece and flinging it wildly out of my hand is probably very silly sounding to you guys. Hello, Tony King! Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great day. So that's done. We now need to use this and this weird piece that I've never actually seen before. Shove it into that hole. Cool. Beautiful. Flip the bitch around. Put this into place. Excellent. And now we're going to decorate it with vines! I do really like the vine pieces. I really like all plant pieces in Lego. I think they're just fun to mess around with. This tree's going to have one random leaf color from all of the colors that we have. We're going to do that olive green, our yellow, and a dark green. Cool. This is a very interesting tree. And connected. Beautiful. That is the first bag of our build. It took me way too long because I was fussing around and had to build a Mills plate while I was waiting on it. And then slightly took that Mills plate apart and then re-put it together. It's fine. Oh, I think this goes here. Wondering where that was going. There we go. That looks so much better. Alright, we're gonna start on bag 2 next. Oops. We're gonna start on bag 2 next, which means we're going to build Winifred. But not quite yet. Also, I realized that this, the reason it looks so weird is because it goes like this. I had this branch left. That is so much better. It's still kind of a derp tree. And I don't really like that it has so many different leaf styles on it, but I'll make it work. I'll make it work. I'll adjust it later. I really do like the fence portion, though. That is pretty fantastic. Like, that's really cute. I like it a lot. Sick. You know, I just realized I may have built these inaccurately. There we go. Do that. That way it looks nicer. Yes. Alright, perfect. With that done, I'm gonna go get some lunch really quick. So I will be back. It's almost 12:30. So I'm going to be back at 12:40. That is going to be my plan, and I might actually be back a little bit sooner than that, but I'm going to be both feeding myself and my cats. So it really depends on how fast the cats eat, and I'll just probably finish my lunch when I'm in here with you guys. We'll go into full screen, have a nice little lunch break, and then continue working on our Sanderson sister house. I don't expect to get this done today, obviously, in the amount of time that we have left to stream. However, this will probably be something we're working on throughout October because it's very appropriate for the season, being full of witches. All right, I absolutely will. Thank you so much, Joris. I will be back very shortly. Give me like 10 to 15 minutes. I will be back in a bit. I have returned! I have my lunch still. As predicted, my cat took up the majority of the time, and I still need to finish eating my lunch. So we're gonna do that very briefly, and then we'll get back to our Lego build. And we'll probably build like one more bag today, and that'll probably be about it. Obviously, this is gonna be a build through the whole month of October, because it's a big build. So I hope you're looking forward to that. It might be my Friday build. Like, it might be my Friday video for a little while. I haven't decided yet fully. But, I'm enjoying this so far. How has everybody been doing? We having a good start to our weekend so far? I know some of you have not started your weekend fully yet. You may still be at work. But, hopefully it's been going well for you. Tony King, I don't remember if I said hello to you, so hello. Hope you're doing exceptionally well. I don't know what my full plans for this Halloween season is, but I definitely want to do something. I hope the community that I live in does the trick-or-treating event again that they did last year with the kids in the area. Not because I have kids or anything, but what they did is they set up a bunch of different tables for the various residents to come down and hand out candy that way, because I don't think they wanted the kids like going into all of the various apartments and like going up and down elevators a shit ton. So this just made it easier, which I'm totally fine with, because it means I can decorate a table and make it really cool. And this year I hope to do something a little bit more extreme than what I did last year. But we then are, you know, the kids trick or treat and we give out candy. Now the community sends out a message. At least they did last year. They haven't done so this year, but I assume they will. Asking for like, you know, healthy snacks, healthy treats for the Halloween season. And I'm like, fuck that. Full candy bars. So I want, like, or at least, like, I get as sugary of possible of things as possible. Because I don't have kids myself, so I like to sugar up other people's kids. And then watch the chaos. And that's pretty much it. I was a fan favorite last year. The kids were very ready to come back to my table if they were allowed to. It was also very funny. I saw plenty of kids who were like, no, that's okay. I don't do candy. And I was like, what? You don't do candy? You're a child. Aren't you supposed to? Also, look at my Mountain Dew. Has gone very goth. We must have the settings on for my green screen if we were to have it in here. So it would make everything go away, and that's probably why it's doing that. That is hilarious. Hey, awesome, John. Well, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good time. I'm doing a little bit of a lunch break right now, and then we'll get back to our Lego build here shortly. But I got hungry, and I was worried about getting hangry, and I didn't want to start snapping at anybody because I was pissed off because my belly was empty. And now we've solved that problem. Nice. No, it's definitely not. It's Mountain Dew, but it's completely blacked out the all of the lime green coloring, because that's the same color as my green screen. Nice. That's awesome. What are you running in Shatterpoint right now? Have you been like switching up your the units you've been running, or are you sticking with like one group of characters? There's so many options. Like, Shatterpoint has already multiple ways to combine the units that are available. And I really love it for that reason. It's really cool. I need to get back into playing more of it. Probably want to go wash my hands before I start building again. Just more avoid an idea off to deal with stickers. I do love in this set, by the way, that Winnie, the character played by Bette Midler, she has force lightning because she shoots lightning out of her fingers because she's a witch. Best witch. She's so good. Nice. Are you running them together, Obi-Wan and Dooku? Or are you having, is it Obi-Wan with like Cody and some clones, and then Dooku with some B1s, and I actually don't know what comes with him. Is it droidicas? Is that what comes with Dooku? I can't remember that set specifically. I have it too. It's not in this room, so I don't have it. I haven't opened it up yet. But that's awesome. Well, I have the let me take that back. I have the Obi-Wan set. I don't think I have the Dooku set yet. I really want to pick up, even just for painting purposes, the Asajj Ventress with the Night Sisters set. Just because it's so cool that they got figures. Hello, Mr. J. Welcome to the stream. So glad to hear it. It's lovely to see you in chat. Hope you're having a wonderful evening or morning or night, or afternoon, I suppose, wherever you are. Looking forward to your weekend, hopefully. Oh yes, I'm doing quite well. Oh yeah, I forgot I nicked myself there. Ow. Oh, that's right. His comes with the Magna Guard. That really makes sense. Yeah, no, the Inferno Squad looks cool. The Night Witches look amazing. Like, I want that set so bad. I'm so... Like, we were talking about Ahsoka earlier in the stream. One of the things that really, really sold me on the final season and just, like, the series in general, even though I have minor issues with, like, Sabine... There's some mild things with Ezra that I wish they had done a little bit differently, and I have some issues with Hera. And the fact that we haven't seen Zeb yet does make me a little sad. Like, he's been mentioned, obviously, but we got to see him again, and I kind of wish we had. I love that they mentioned Kanan. Holy fucking hell, like, ugh, and they called him Caleb. Ugh, so good. However, one thing that I really liked is, one, spoilers, I'm sorry, Thrawn won. And at least, like, for now. And then they went to Dathomir. Okay, so there's a theory out there, like, everybody keeps calling the things that they loaded on to Thrawn's ship coffins. I don't think they're coffins. I think they're, like, carbonite stasis, like, containers. I don't think we're dealing with undead Dathomirian, like, or I guess Peridia Night Witches. I think we're dealing with living, very old, possibly very powerful Night Witches that are now going to repopulate Dathomir. And I cannot fucking wait for that. Oh my god. Like, holy shit, it's gonna be so cool. I cannot wait. Nice. Glad to hear it. Chip crumbs. Or like the worst thing to get out of a bag of chips. Where it's all just been broken into like bazillion little pieces. Alright, I'm gonna go briefly wash my hands real quick. I'll be right back, and we'll get to building. Hello, MC Burner! Welcome to the stream! I'll be right back, don't worry. Well, I mean, this is the first time she's ever illustrated that she has had force abilities. Like, she's illustrated she can use force weapons because she fought fine with the Darksaber, and she was training with Caleb and Kanan, or they're the same person. She was training with Kanan to, like, be able to use the Darksaber better, but as far as I could tell, he was not teaching her the full ways of the Jedi at that time, so, like, her being force sensitive and even training with Ahsoka to begin with is a little bit odd to me, because I don't really feel like they made it... At no point in my memory, when I watched Rebels, did I go, if this continues into live action, or if they ever do anything with this character again, Sabine's gonna end up being force sensitive. In no way did that ever cross my mind. So I don't really feel like Filoni and the people who worked on Rebels indicated that she was going to be like that. Now, I do wonder if perhaps she's only force sensitive because she's on Peridia, because we've only ever seen her be able to do, like, and use the force when she's on Peridia. And based off of the way that the season ended, and the episode specifically ended, showing the 3 statues of the gods of Mortis pointing off into the distance, with the sister's one broken, and the father and the son's intact, my expectation is that Filoni is adapting the story of Aboleth and the Mortis gods to fit this slightly new narrative. So here's my theory. Here's my hot take on it, all right? My hot take is that Peridia is now the home world, like the original home world of the Mortis gods. They're from Peridia originally. The mother was left behind, possibly trapped, and that's the whispers that we hear throughout the episodes, especially when it comes to Balin and everything. So we hear her. I don't know if they're going to actually name her as Aboleth, or if she's just going to be referred to as the mother, as the father and the sister and the son are always only ever referred to as the father, sister, and son. So they might just stick with that motif and just only ever refer to her as the mother. But, like, that is what I'm expecting to happen. And so I think Peridia is their origin planet. She's been trapped there, and the only reason Sabine is actually able to even use the Force in the limited capacity she's been able to, and she might be able to train into this, but I do wonder if, like, when she leaves Peridia, is she going to still have the same powers, or is it going to have been Peridia enhances the potential of people because it is a Force-soaked planet kind of thing. Like, if Peridia is the home world of the mother, the father, the son, and the sister, as I expect it will be, that I could believe, and that, like, and I think that would also be interesting to have her lose those abilities and then have to recreate them with technology. Because that's actually where I wanted this to go in the first place. I never wanted Sabine to be Force sensitive. I really wanted what Sabine, like, when they showed the shot of her, like, force pulling a saber to herself. What I had really hoped that was going to happen, because they've already in the show, in Rebels, indicated that Sabine is an engineer. She worked for the freaking Empire, and she developed a gun that specifically targeted Beskar and then incinerated and, like, evaporated the people who were wearing that Beskar armor. She felt a lot of guilt about it. Again, something that's not really mentioned in Ahsoka, and I feel like it would kind of lean into her, like, impressive emo-ness sometimes a bit more and explain that character. But without it, it's really not, like, she just is not my favorite, specifically. So, like, I wanted her to go more the engineer route. I think that would have been, one, way more powerful for young girls who are, like, and encouraging to young girls who maybe want to pursue those kinds of things but aren't often seen girls doing that. So Sabine was a really good focus of that, and I feel like they've kind of squandered that a little bit, which is why I hope that her force abilities are temporary because she's on Peridia, so that when she goes back to her galaxy and dealing with all that stuff, she's able to recreate her force abilities through tech. And for example, I want her to put Beskar into her saber's hilt so that she can magnetically force pull the saber the exact same way Jedi do, but igniting it with magnetics as opposed to force powers. Like, that is what I had hoped for. So in that regard, I'm a little disappointed with it. But otherwise, I really, really did enjoy the entirety of the show. Really am looking forward to season 2, because I feel like we're going to get a season 2 before we conclude everything in the movie that Filoni is supposedly going to be directing. I'm just figuring a place to put my gate for right now. That's out of town over here. Woo! Yep. I popped all my braids on. All right. Well, this is why we put things on Mill's plates. Everybody, this is why we do that. All right. So let's get this back into place. Just repair all the nonsense that I just borked. Alright. Sorry, this way. That's gonna go there, that's gonna go there. We're gonna stick that back into place. Just realized I put that facing on the wrong direction anyways. How dare I? That went there. And then now we will stick these back into place. 1, 2, and 3. Everybody can rest peacefully now. Okay. Let's try this again. This time, maybe not breaking it. There we go. Okay. It is out of the way. We're fine. We're absolutely fine. Let's put those back there because we don't need them. I'm going to pop my camera in the process. Hello. Bag 2. I will need 2 of these. According to the instructions. 1 and 2. There, and let's get these out. At least at the beginning, we're tending to work with a little bit of larger pieces because we're building foundations, so nice at least. Get those green plates out of the way. The set should have a lot of fun colors because it's Disney Halloween, so I don't know about you guys, but I really associate Disney Halloween with purples, oranges, blacks, greens, and like yellow often. The really bold colors. Like, take all the classic Halloween colors and then just saturate them to death. Alright, also, it occurs to me, now that we're opening pieces again, we can switch back to this screen. Hello. wonder if these are the panels of the floor or if this is meant to be our grass. I bet that's just actually foundation for the house itself. Because we got them in gray too, so. Ooh, we get a light. I didn't know this one had a light. Wonder what's gonna light up. I mean, there's the candle. Like, the black flame candle would be an appropriate thing for them to light up, but I don't know. We'll have to find out. I'm excited. I'm gonna get way more of this dark brown color than I've ever had before because of this set, I feel like. Which I'm not really complaining about. Oh, look at this cool printed piece. So this is Winifred's bottom. Nice gold, multiple green color tones to really give those ruffles some emphasis. And then, of course, the purple underneath. Oh, so good. Oh, and then her torso blends in beautifully with it all. So cool. All right, we'll get the rest of her built up here momentarily. Nice, getting a little late. I get sleepy by like 9 p.m. Maybe that's just me. Good evening, Art Mouse. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day so far. That work went well. Nothing too stressful for you. Alright, got our clear piece. And then we need to open the... Her hair is so perfect! Ah! So good! Oh my god, and her face is so good too, and she's got multiple faces. Give me her beautiful cape. Oh, all of them! So adorable. Okay, well, ladies. Lego, keeping it real simple. Oh, that's the expression when she's looking out the window. Oh my god. Book! Book! Oh my god, I love her. Look at her. She's genuinely wonderful. Why, am I doing something wrong with the hair? No, it just... Okay. Oh, so good. Okay, and then her green lightning. She is genuinely beautiful. What? I feel like her hair isn't sitting correctly, though. God, she is perfect. Hair is beautiful. Cape is just wonderful. The coloring is fantastic. I love that she's got her, like, lightning lasers. Ooh, so good. Excellent. Well, I am so glad that it was not a stressful day for you. James, I am working on the Hocus Pocus house because it's Halloween season, it's spooky time, and I absolutely love the Hocus Pocus movie. It is... I've not seen the new one that they come out with, like the remake or whatever, or the sequel, technically, that they've done for it. But I really, 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 really like the OG film. I watched it, like, every Halloween season for, like, a really long portion of my life. I still watch it most Halloween seasons sometimes. Not always, but like I try to. And I absolutely just adore it. It's one of my favorite movies. So good. And so I was recently gifted the Hocus Pocus Lego set by the Chaos Cultist. He ordered it for me. Got a Halloween bag with it, which was delightful. And I was like, yeah, we're going to build this on stream. This is going to be my Halloween stream build because I love it. It's so good. So we're probably going to be working on this throughout the entirety of October. When it comes to just Lego streams, this will probably be it because we're on bag 2. So it's going to take us some time. And this is the bag we're going to finish up with today, and then we're going to end the stream. And I may not even finish it fully. I may only get partially through it. I haven't decided yet. I have a couple other things I need to take care of later today, and I'm just trying to make sure I manage my time well. So I don't want it to get too late for those other things to be done. I need some good lighting. Need some good lighting! I really like this piece. So I don't get to use it very often, but this like round pill piece, I don't know, there's something charming about it. I think it's because it's like perfectly smooth. Just like touching it. Some oranges, some blues, some a very lime green color, interesting. Some dark browns. Or I guess mid-tone browns, some more blacks. Over there, some dark grays. Fancy. Forgot that one. Forgot that one. And alright. That is our pieces separated. We've already built Winifred. She looks gorgeous, as expected. No idea what I'm actually building, but we're just gonna go for it. So I need this to start with, and this. Have you watched the new one? I haven't seen it yet. I was a little afraid to, not because I thought it would be like problematic specifically. I don't know. I'm so like, I have such a nostalgia for the original. I knew it would taint my feelings about the sequel, and so I've kind of just avoided it for that reason. Because I really expect that the new one is probably fine. Like, it's probably a great modern Halloween film for like kids these days, but I'm a 90s kid. Like, Hocus Pocus was my jam, man. All right, there we go. Okay, that's the foundation. Okay, I think this is what we want to start building into our Mills plate. So, I'm going to give myself this is 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So 5 of these is what I'm looking for. So I think I'm gonna do halfway, so like this. Because if this is one of my corners, in theory, then I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I need to adjust this. I think my goal is to try to have 6 around on all sides, like 6 of the pegs. Oh, please give me this piece back. And you can do it. There we go. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that means here. Yep. That. Because, okay, let's get these pieces back on really briefly. If I do that and that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then in theory, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And that would give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, perfect. Okay, I think that is actually centered. Takes me a little while, but I figured it out. Well, I appreciate you thinking that, Mr. J, but definitely at least a day over 23. I have never gone on a ghost hunt. I think it'd be really cool to do a ghost hunt. I like doing haunted houses, and I think we might be doing it again this year. We haven't fully decided, but we're near to the Winchester Mansion. And the Winchester Mansion has a really nice Halloween like haunted house experience that we went to last year, really enjoyed, and I think we'd love to try it again. So we might end up doing that, but I've never done any ghost hunting. I do think it'd be fun. Possibly also boring. I don't know. It really depends on, like, I guess the ghosts. Okay, so that is like that. I hope this is correct in that it's my foundation. I'm gonna remove those briefly because I want to put these down first. They connect to it. So that's gonna go there, and that's gonna go. And then that can go there now. And then what we're going to do is take 2 of these, 2 of these, and just 1 of these for the sides. I'll leave that off for a second. And we'll need 1 of these. And that's gonna go there, so we're just gonna leave it off for a smidge because we have to put another set of these on. I need to find my rubber mallet so I can, like, bang these on there so they're really just, they're never coming off the milk plate. Alright, let's keep going. This, our last of the brown with the slot for the Technic pin. 3 more of our brick pieces. 1 of these, and then another one with a 2 slot for the Technic pins. So that's gonna go there. 1 of these goes there. And then this goes there. Brick, light gray, brick. Our foundation is coming along. Okay, the next step is an interesting one. We're just going to connect both of these on top of each other. Then we're going to cover them with these flat black pieces. And they're going to stick in right there. Whoop. Alright, there we go. Perfect. In place now. Fascinating. Alright, so 4 of these big green pieces. And then these. So we're going to use these to connect. You know, I'm beginning to realize partially why there might be such a difference between what the mock designers do when they submit their Lego ideas to Lego and then what the Lego folks end up doing to make them work. Because I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, let's assume the mock builder made their original design on a Mills plate, because a lot of mock builders do. That's kind of what they do. Now, I don't know if there are specific rules about them not being built on Mills plates, but I don't actually know specifically. So I would expect it'd be okay. If you are building on a Mills plate, some of this foundation that we're putting in right now may be excess. It may be excess. I can't actually pronounce the word I was trying to say to make myself sound fancier, but I feel like it could be excessive. Like it's possibly a waste of bricks, because you may not need this as much because you're building onto a sturdier plate to begin with. So you might not need this foundation. Now, I could be wrong entirely. I've never actually built my own mocks specifically. I've built mocks that other people have designed, but I've never like designed my own. And so I don't actually know if that is true or not, but it's just like a guess I'm making. Because I'm feeling right now, like, I'm like, do I even need this really? Like, outside of being able to build up, I mean, I guess the height is really what I'm looking for, but outside of that, I don't know if it would be super necessary. But maybe that's the thing that I'm not thinking about. Andre, I also love the Hocus Pocus movie. It is fantastic. One of my favorite Halloween movies. Brings back such nostalgia. Love all of the actresses that played the witches, especially. So good. I also really actually like the scenes with the mother and father at the party. Like, that's just ridiculous. So funny. Alright, so next... this... Oh, god damn it. Give... Lego! Okay, that's down. Get the greens back on. And then we'll put that in place. Okay, good. We also want to do that, and then tile these here with white, like so. We also want to take these two and do that. What is next, I wonder? I love the blacksmith. I cannot wait for the Viking Village to come out. I'm super, super pumped for when that one comes out, and I will probably get multiples of them. I can't wait to see what people do mock-wise with it. It's gonna be amazing. Alright, we're gonna stack some more of these. Looks like I'm gonna want to put that there. Is that correct? Okay, hold on. I'm skipping ahead because this is gonna end up overlapping. Ah, I see what the problem is. So those are going to go there. Okay, I think I can go ahead and put these on. So that goes there. This goes like that. that. Then we will need to build this, which will go like so. There. And then that like that. So that we can put this on the bottom. And then this is going to go here. Aha, okay. Perfect. So that is that side done, and now we're probably going to do something very similar on the other side. Yes. So again, we'll do that, our brick, that, and then another brick with that like that. Oops, oh, my bad, that's what I was doing wrong. I need this to go like that. Actually, I need it to go like that. There we go. There we go. Now it is all actually sitting correctly, and we're good. I think we're definitely stuck on. Goonies is a pretty good film. I've only watched it once. I think I am fairly clued up on at least the T-38. I can't say I am clued up on all Panzers, because, I mean, Panzer technically just means tank in German, right? So, in theory, you could be asking if I just feel clued up on all tanks. But I at least feel like I'm fairly clued up on the or the 38T. Sorry, I said that reversed. The 38T. Like, I really did enjoy watching that video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, if you haven't watched it already, please do go do so after this stream, which will be ending very shortly. We've got not too much more to do in regards to getting this done. But I really did enjoy learning about the tank that I built and how it was actually used in the war, etc. And for what I've seen in the comments, I haven't been able to be like, I've been on top of them a little bit, but obviously since starting to stream, I haven't really been on top of them as much. But from what I've seen in the comments, people are very like engaged, so I'm glad for that. James, these builds tend to take me couple of days in total, but I tend to spread them out over like a couple weeks. So more than likely, this Hocus Pocus build, for example, is going to be something I'm going to do through the whole of October. I'll probably mostly do it on stream with you guys. So we'll finish bag 2 today, and then like the next time that we stream Lego, it'll probably be us continuing bag 3 and 4. Although I might do some in between. It depends on how long I think this will actually take me and how much time we actually have. All right, let's continue on, because I don't think we have that much left to do here. Okay, they want me to pull this out, so I will do so. They then want me to stick this in. Ooh. Ooh. All right, that's how we trigger it. Nice little light. The last one that we worked on that had a lighting effect like this was our Demon Bull King build that from Monkey Kit that I did, and I absolutely love that build so much. All right, so this is gonna go over top like so, and then this goes on there like that. That way we can punch that to activate it. Alright, goes. Ooh, nice. Oh god, good stuff. Okay. That's excellent. Now we have our light, which I assume this is gonna be used to light the black flame candle, hence why this goes over top of it. Why we might need some of these. Getting onto our flooring. Oh, lovely. Okay, so that's in. We're now going to use these big, giant pieces. Oh no, evidently it's just a fire pit. Missed opportunity. It should have been for the black flame candle. Maybe it still will be. Oh, this is where her cauldron's gonna go. That's what it is. Okay, never mind. I get you. I understand. Alright, and then... Whee! Nice! It looks fantastic. Here, let me, zoom in so you can see it in all of its lit up glory. How bright and beautiful that is. Majestic. Okay, now gonna kind of hit it gently, otherwise it does kind of get stuck in there. Alright, well, fascinating. That's where our cauldron's gonna go eventually. What else do we have to build? That's gonna go there. Oh, this is to put the stones around it. Oh my god, that's so cool! That is actually really, really cool. Alright, so like that. And then like that. Is so cool. Like, that is, I actually really like that. It's simple, but it reads super well. Okay, the next thing that we're going to be doing... Where is this going on the... It's gonna go on this side. I got you. Alright, well in that case, let me go ahead and situate that there. We'll put that there. And that piece right there. This must be the side that our water wheel is going on. Sick. Okay. I am going to want... Checking something really quick. Okay, I'm glad I caught that. I'm glad I caught that. I accidentally swapped where these are. That's why it was looking weird. Give me the piece. So that goes there. That one goes there. And then we're like that. Okay, good. Glad I fixed that. Yeah. Big child. Okay. Got that. It's gonna line up with that. That one's gonna line up with that. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Okay, that goes like so. This is gonna go here. This is gonna go like that. We'll put that one there. And then we'll flip to the next page to find out what else we're gonna do. Okay, so that's like that. Oh, it's gotten very dark, hasn't it? There. Is that better? I think that's better. It's a little brighter. So I think we could go. Let's just go there. Yeah, that looks so much better for you guys. go like so. I don't know if I'm... Okay, I am supposed to put in the pegs. There we go. Couldn't tell. I missed the step with that. There we go. Got the fuse wedge out. So this does need to go... Oh, I see. This is how it's connecting. I don't know if this is as necessary, but I'm still gonna do it because of the way... I understand what they're wanting me to do now. They want this piece here. Oh my god, please give it to me. To get connected into this, like, via. This is how it would normally stick on. Problem is I don't need that because I have it connected already via... Alright, I think I need to take this off. Let's see. I want to use everything, though. And I don't want it to look weird because it's got a bigger hole in it than it's meant to, you know what I mean? That's kind of what was happening. Please give me this piece. There we go. Alright, how am I gonna get this on? I think what I'm just gonna have to do is this. And then we'll do the same thing on the side. Give me these pieces. Do that. Straighten them so they'll actually fit in the damn thing. And then we'll reattach... What did I fling? Oh, a very vital piece. Oh, and also I apparently dropped Binks at some point. Oh, sorry, Binks. Oh, probably when I dropped the entirety of the grave set. Alright, so that goes like that. That goes like that. That little piece goes there. That goes there. That is gonna go... Okay. We are good to go. Where did these go? Am I missing? Hold on. Ooh. Here and here. And then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. I bet. Yep. Alright, that's where they go. Perfect. I was really concerned. I've skipped 4 big pieces, actually. How'd that happen? Easily, apparently. Very, very easily. Okay. Now, we are done. And we can move on to bag 3, which we will do at another time. Let me go ahead and switch over to the full camera. I'm gonna take these off. Thank you guys so much for joining me today in the beginning of my Hocus Pocus build. As I mentioned a few times throughout the stream, this is going to be something I'm going to be working on throughout the entirety of October. There will maybe some bags that get done off camera, but the majority of it will probably be done on camera with you guys during... I haven't decided if it's going to be like the Tuesday or the Friday live stream or a mix of both, but we'll end up seeing all... You'll see the thumbnail come up and you'll know it'll be a Hocus Pocus day where we get to spend some time being spooky and talking about cool things. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, make sure to give the video a like. I really do appreciate it and it does help the channel out. And if you aren't already subscribed, please do feel free to do so. That way, and you can hit that bell icon for notifications too. That way, whenever I go live, you never miss it. You never miss a Lego build or when we're painting miniatures or just hanging out. It's a grand time and playing video games and stuff. It's a lot of fun. We have a great time here on the Hobby Night channel, and I appreciate you all being here with me and spending your Friday afternoon with me. I have been Angela, and I hope you all have an absolutely stunning and wonderful Hobby Night, and I will see you all next time. Bye, everybody!